What's the best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Don't burn a bridge, no matter what a person does to you. And trust me, I've had strange things done, but don't burn a bridge. The business is too small. No matter how big you think it is, and even worldwide, it's small. And if you burn a bridge, most of the time it's going to come back to bite you in the ass, because that person's going to show up again, whether it's on your side or on the other side, and you're going to feel like an ass. Just don't burn a bridge. You can yell and scream behind the door, but once you're, hey, how's it going, nice guy.
Well, speaking of that, how important is publishing to your business?
It's a part that we want to develop too, but it's not a part we're dealing with right now. The bands pretty much own their own publishing, and I would suggest that most bands that don't need cash keep your publishing. That's where the money is.
But
that's where the big money is.
You've got master usage, so are you out going to trying to exploit the masters to film or TVs or whatever?
We have a person on staff who services all of our stuff to TV and film and commercials and video games. And since we don't own the rights, we get a piece of what the placement is based on our deals with the bands.
Best part of working in the industry?
It's fun. And it has to be fun. As soon as it doesn't become fun, get out, because then we're not trying to cure a disease, we're not trying to save lives here. We're having fun, and it's art, and you're supposed to experience it. You're supposed to enjoy it. As soon as it becomes serious, and that's when I quit. I was just like, you guys are out of your minds. I'm out of here.
What's the skill that you think you got to have to succeed?
Know what's bullshit and know what's not. That's why when I go back to what I said about learning about everything you can, the different departments, so that when the guy from the promotion department comes in and starts giving you the shtick, you already know he's lying through his teeth, and then you can figure out what reality is.
Has he opened his mouth?
They don't have to. No, they don't have to. Radio guys don't.
Promotion guys.
But just to know what's crap and what's not. That's very important, because you can get caught up in things. MySpace.com. You can get caught up. They have 10,000 friends. Well, yeah, they have 10,000 friends because they paid us $3,000 a month to create 10,000.
Is that really? I mean, that's part of your business.
Yeah.
So if they come to you and they say, "Go get us a big profile, a good friend."
MySpace. Yeah.
And how do you do it? You sit around and just.
I don't know. The staff does that. I don't even know.
You don't want to know. Yeah, that's so interesting.
No, I don't want to know. No, but that's just part of the world. That's like radio. It's like you start getting spins and you pay some guy to call the station 45 times a day. It's the same thing. And then there was a time in the world, which probably still exists, where you can pay people to scan the records in stores that don't sell.
Sure.
And that was done big time. There's many acts
who
real started their career.
Is going to stores that scan like 10 to 20 to 1 and paying somebody to do that. You know, you go to like Omaha, where a sound scan, or Homer's, where they'll do it's 20 sale to 1 and just get some dude to scan it 50 times. You know?
That's done.
Oh yeah.
I think people still pay to do it. It's crazy.
So what would you do differently looking back on your career?
I probably wouldn't have left RCA when I did.
Really?
I probably should have wrote out the Dave Matthews thing a bit longer. Yeah. It's always hard to leave a job like that when you, quote unquote, become attached to an act or become attached to a project, because you spend so much time doing it that you become part of that world. And what's great about that world is that I'm still a part of that world as a friend. I'm not a part of that world as a job, but I'm part of that world as a friend, which I cherish to this day. It's just like friends of mine that I know that were involved when the police when the police broke, and they know what it was like to break the police. Or a friend of mine who worked U2 when the war record broke. Those are things you always cherish, and those are always the things that are hard to give up, and the things that you come to regret a bit because you could have wrote it out. But I mean, if that's my biggest concern right now,
you've done real well.
I'm fine.
Really.
And I also regret giving up the big check, but that was all right.
Well, it is. I mean, you take. I mean, doing anything entrepreneurial is a life-changing type of.
You give up the security.
You give up the security.
Yeah.
So what's the upside? I mean, what's the
freedom? Yeah. To come here today.
Yeah.
To go to Baton Rouge tonight. I don't know why. That's fun. I'm going to Baton Rouge tonight. But